So last week we got the brake drums all painted, and I just stuck them on the car. Take a look and see what they look like. The pearl stuff went away, kind of more of a flat black now. Strange on the paint. And you can see how they look. They're not too bad. I kind of like the silver against the black. Not bad. So let's get some tires on it. So let's do a basic measurement. What's it from there to here? It's roughly 5.5 inches from the face of this drum to the spring. That's a basic measurement. All A bodies have that. It's like all A bodies have 43 inches between the spring things, and all A bodies are weighed have the same width axle, even though there's charts saying otherwise. What's the width of the back space on the wheels I got? Tire. That measures 4 3/4. So we got 3/4 of an inch between this and the spring. That's not bad. That's good. This is a 15 by 8 inch rim. It's got a P255 6015 on it, and that's about the biggest you can put the tire on without doing anything special like moving the springs and whatnot. Because people don't want to believe that, and they think they're doing something else. They come with all type of ridiculous back spacings on their wheels. I have no idea how they get these wheels on. But either they're doing things they're not telling people, or they're having an 8 3/4 that they've modified some way to make it work. Like I taking a standard A body 8 3/4 and adding the big disc brakes, big drum brake kit, the 10 by 2.5 brake kit on it from that lengthens the axle about 1 3/4 inches. So that's 3/4 inches more per side. Maybe they're doing that. Maybe they're doing that in putting a spring reload offset kit in there, in which case they'll have about 1.5 inches between they hit the rails. Who knows? Maybe they are. In which case, then you can run a 4 1/4 inch back spacing. But in stock 8 1/4 inches, you can't do that. I don't know how they're doing it. People say they're doing it though. Okay, so let's get this wheel on. I'm going to get this bad boy back on the ground for the first time in about a month. Hey, watch me grunt and groan. Get back so I don't hit things. Watching an episode of Graveyard Cars, and they were putting Dana 60s in some of the cars they were rebuilding, and they said the orange brakes meant something, like a high performance something, and they put them on Dana 60s or something like that. Another possibility is this rear end came out of an A-body cop car. That would explain the orange brakes. That would explain the 11 by 2.5 inch brake drums, because they'd be tempted to need those to go out and do police pursuit stuff. I don't know if that's for sure. Somebody knows this stuff better than I do probably can tell us. If they decide to chime in the comments or something, I don't know. Notice how the wheel's not turning? Because we got a limited slip in the axle. The 321 gear with limited slip. Transmission's in park. You're in a junkyard looking for an axle. If you take one wheel one side, turn it one way, and turn the other one, you don't have limited slip. You have something else. You have an open differential. Not a big thing. Okay. Brought the car down an inch. Much better fit, much better look. just may have to trim right here. We'll see how it goes when it goes down the road. But I like it looking like this. Those wondering where you can get a set of rims like this? I don't know if you can anymore. They're made by Superior Tire or Wheel. My wife got them for our old Dodge truck we had about 25 years ago. They look suspiciously similar to the Kragers that are on the front of the car. In fact, they look exactly the same. So, Superior Wear doesn't sell rims to the general public anymore. So either Krieger bought them out, or they're selling the, or Superior Wheel is selling them to Krieger, and Krieger's reselling them to us. Anyway, you can't buy this size anymore. Not with a 3.5-inch back spacing, which is perfect for a Duster with a stock axle. Oh well. I don't think they don't even make a custom version of this. They might, I don't know. You have to call and ask Krieger. But these wheels need to be detailed. The powder coating's starting to come off them. And they had a rough life when they're on the pickup truck. They still got dirt on them from 25 years ago. The dirty road I drove up and down every day on with that truck. Probably tell you, but my wheels got dirt from the mouth of the Snohomish River in western Washington on them. Okay, that's done. Let's get this off the jack stand. Okay, down she goes. And there you go, down on the ground. Exhaust pipe looks good. About the right amount coming off behind the bumper. I like the way the wheel looks in there now. Car's not standing up too bad in the back. And the wheels look like they actually pull the wheel off correctly. To me it looks good. Yeah, that looks about right. Raised up, but not raised up too much. That's the way a Duster's supposed to look, in my opinion. Okay, let's shut it down for the night. So you want to run big tires on the back of your Duster. Dart, Demon, Dart Sport. This is my recipe on how to do it. This is using 15-inch tires on a 8 1/4 or 7 1/4 axle with 5x4.5 bolt pattern. These axles are the same width. They're exactly the same width as an 8 3/4 with 5x4 pattern or a 7 1/4 by 5x4 pattern. People are not going to agree with this. There's charts all over the place that says otherwise. Those charts are wrong. They're based on the Federal Service Manual that measured from the backing plate of the brakes to find the width, or the tread width, which is the center of the wheel. Different measurements. This is measured from the wheel flange to wheel flange. If you have a 9-inch brake, it's going to be a different measurement if you have a 10-inch brake. You're going to have a different measurement if you have a 10-inch brake with a 1 3/4 brake pads as compared to 10 by 2.5 brake pads. Okay? They're going to be different. It's just the way it works. I would suggest you go and buy yourself a set of 6-leaf springs for the rear. They're going to raise your car 1 inch minimum. I suggest you go out and find a set of rims with a 3.5 inch back spacing. On a Duster you can run 8 easily. I got it on my car, you can tell. You can run a 255/60/15 on the back of that without any problems. You got 3/4 inch from the spring, you got at least that much if not more from the lip on the rim. It centers the tire. It takes away the pigeon toe look that Dusters have. Okay? That's my suggestion. People are going to disagree with me. That's fine, let them. They're going to say you need to run a 4-inch back space or a 4 1/4 back space. They don't fit. We measured the other day. They don't fit. To use back spacing like that, you'd have to use a spacer, at least a 3/4 inch spacer. Move the tires out. Now you can put back spacing. Now you can use a wider rim. Use a bigger tire. Can you put 275/60/15s on the back of a Duster? Yes, you can. But it takes work. You got to move things around. You got to put spacers. You got to relocate the springs in using a Dr. Diff kit. Move it in for 3/4 of an inch on the side. Now you got room to run enough backspace to run a 9-inch rim. Run a 9-inch rim, you can put 275/60s on it. That's the way it works. There's no other way around it. You can't go out and buy the wrong springs, the wrong rims, the wrong tire size, and try to correct it with air shocks, which some people do. Doesn't work. That's the way to do it. Same thing on a Dart. My 65 Dart has the same axles that 74 Duster does. Same 8 1/4. Bolts right in. Has the same back spacing from the wheel flange to the brakes. I run a 15/7 inch rim with a 3.5 inch back space. I run 235/60/15s on those tires. They fit. They center the tire in the middle of the car. I have no rubbing problems. It just works. There's other people who do other things, but they have to go through hoops to make it work. I don't. It works right out of the box. People are going to be pissed when I say this. That's okay. I don't care. That's the way it works. Till next time.